Do you often find yourself attracting narcissistic individuals? Let's delve into why this might be happening. Narcissism, a personality disorder characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, an intense need for attention and admiration, and a lack of empathy for others, can be tricky to navigate, especially in relationships. It's not a character trait that one would willingly want to attract. Yet, some of us seem to magnetically pull in individuals with these characteristics. Why is that? Well, it's complicated, and it often has a lot to do with our own behaviors, insecurities, and patterns. But fear not, understanding these patterns is the first step in breaking the cycle. The purpose of our discussion today is to shine a light on these patterns and provide you with the tools to recognize and change them. So, buckle up, and let's get started. Here are the 5 signs that you might be attracting heartless narcissists. Firstly, if you are outwardly successful but perhaps a tad insecure, this might be a magnet for narcissists. It's tough to acknowledge, but feeling insecure despite being attractive and accomplished can make you a prime target. Narcissists, as Elizabeth Earnshaw, a trained Gottman licensed marriage and family therapist explains, tend to look for partners who fit into their ideal image, making them look good. It's as if you're an accessory to them, rather than a person with feelings and desires. A narcissistic individual is drawn to your beauty and achievements, not because they value you for who you are, but because these aspects fuel their ego. It's a harsh reality to face, that your success could be used as a means to feed someone's self-importance rather than attracting genuine interest. So your success might be fueling someone's ego, rather than attracting genuine interest. Secondly, are you a people pleaser? This could be a major factor. Now, we all appreciate the joy of making others happy, but when it comes at the expense of your own well-being, it might be an issue. A narcissist is like a moth to a flame when it comes to people pleasers. They crave constant attention and emotional validation, and who better to provide that than someone who can't help but put others first? Psychotherapist and author Karen Koenig explains that those who often attract narcissists are individuals who don't have a strong sense of who they are and what they want because they don't believe it's okay to take care of their own needs. It's important to recognize these patterns within ourselves. So, are you always trying to keep the peace, even if it means sacrificing your own needs? Remember, it's okay to prioritize your own needs. Our third point, do you avoid conflict at all costs? Now, it's quite normal to dislike conflict, but if you find yourself avoiding it entirely, you might unknowingly be attractive to narcissists. Patty Wood, a respected body language expert and author, explains that narcissists crave partners who are low in harm avoidance and high in cooperation. This basically means if you're someone who tends to give in easily to the wishes or demands of others, whether at work or in your personal life just to keep the peace, you might fit the ideal profile of a potential partner for a narcissist. Avoiding conflict might seem like the easy route, but it can leave you vulnerable to those who seek to exploit this trait. It's important to remember that it's okay to stand your ground, it's okay to say no. It's important to stand your ground and not give in to every demand. The fourth sign, are you ignoring red flags? One of the biggest red flags is a consistent lack of responsibility. Narcissists are notorious for playing the victim. When things don't go their way, they often shift the blame onto others, be it their exes, bosses, or friends. They never acknowledge their role in any negative outcomes that occur in their lives. This behavior is a glaring red flag that should not be overlooked. It's a sign of a person who avoids accountability, a classic trait of narcissistic behavior. Remember, everyone makes mistakes, but the ability to take responsibility for them is what sets emotionally mature individuals apart from narcissists. So, if you find yourself constantly making excuses for someone's behavior or overlooking their inability to take responsibility, you might be ignoring a significant red flag. Pay attention to these signs, they are crucial for your well-being. Finally, are you easily swept up in the romance on the first date? There's nothing wrong with feeling a spark, but if the connection seems too intense, too soon, this might be a sign you're dealing with a narcissist. They're masters of seduction, often laying on the charm thick and fast, making grand gestures that may feel flattering and intoxicating. However, this whirlwind courtship, also known as love bombing, is a common tactic narcissists use to reel you in. They'll make you feel like you're the only person in the world, showering you with attention and compliments. It's easy to be carried away by this heady mix of passion and romance. But remember, true connection takes time to build. It's about getting to know each other, understanding each other's quirks and flaws. It's not about instant gratification. So, next time you're swept off your feet, take a step back. Remember, true colors often reveal themselves with time. In conclusion, recognizing these signs can help you avoid attracting narcissists. If you're outwardly successful but maybe a tad insecure, be aware that your accomplishments might be fueling a narcissist's ego rather than attracting genuine love. Secondly, remember that being a people pleaser at the expense of your own well-being can make you a target for a narcissist. If you're avoiding conflict like the plague, consider that your cooperativeness might be seen as a desirable trait by a narcissist. Pay attention to the red flags, especially if someone never takes responsibility for negative events in their life. And finally, if you're swept up in the romance on the first date, be cautious. It's common for narcissists to be charming at first, but their true colors often reveal themselves over time. If you found this information valuable, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.